Do you often find yourself needing to pull together design systems under a tight timeline? Are you looking for a more streamlined approach to be able to do so? Do you want to learn a little bit more about design thinking in a hands-on approach? Do you want better documentation to hand off to your engineering team? If you answered yes to any of these, or even maybe, the Intersect Starter Kit is definitely for you. We created the starter kits because we found ourselves in a very similar situation and needed a better way to kickstart our design process and ensure we documented the things that we tended to miss. And now we're sharing it with you. We have Sketch downloads available for both mobile and web. For the purposes of today's tutorial, we're going to be walking through the mobile guide. It covers pretty much everything that you'll need for most applications, but by no means does it cover everything. When you download the starter kit file, you'll see 4 pages. The first has both notes and examples. The second one is examples only, the third is blank with notes, and the final one is blank. Whichever page you decide to work off of depends on how much guidance you're looking for as you're creating your design system. Let's say you'd like a refresher on what considerations to keep in mind while building out your components. You can look to both the examples as well as the designer notes for best practices. Let's take a look at the color artboard for some examples. This artboard is organized by grays, solid colors, gradients, and then shadows, because these are some of the main considerations to keep in mind while setting up your colors. We also look to provide the right data points to hand off this color palette to your engineering team. For example, we found that Sketch renders shadows a little bit differently than the engineers build, so we've worked closely with our engineering team to define the correct data points that they'll need. Here you can see a designer note, acting as a reminder to test the accessibility of all of your colors. We also provide some tips in terms of naming colors in a way that we've found most useful for engineers. Similar to design notes, we also include both copy notes as well as engineering notes. This allows us to communicate directly in the design file, which saves us time and reduces ambiguity. Now taking a look at buttons. We're defining the states that a designer needs to keep in mind while designing a button. We've included the default state, a pressed state, and a disabled state. These are all the basic states that should be defined right away. Here's an example of an engineering note that you might consider including in your guide. We often find that we run up against the issue of having really long button copy, which is especially problematic at small screen sizes. So in this case, we've defined that primary, secondary, and tertiary buttons truncate at max width with 20 pixels left and right. Moving on to form inputs. Again, all about capturing the various states. From our experience, for instance, we found that a filled or an empty error state are often overlooked. Moving down to the bottom, again, instructional copy, something that might be missed. So we've included examples about how that should stack up with a text field or alternatively a text field that's throwing an error. This is another great place where you can include engineering notes. In this case, we've defined the space between form fields, which allows the developer to build out the form exactly the way that the designer had intended. And there you have it, folks. That's a quick tutorial of our Intersect Starter Kit. Keep in mind that we have many other artboards covering things like iconography, navigation, section inputs, etc. Our hope is that you can take this guide and design faster and smarter, that you can onboard people more efficiently onto your projects, and that you give all the good stuff to your engineering team.